showed up. Lewis?
Smile 2 picks up where the original Smile, 2022, left off, delivering a new chapter of supernatural horror that has captivated audiences and critics alike. The sequel is being hailed as not just a continuation, but an improvement, going bigger and bolder with its scares, story, and overall production. Many reviews highlight that Smile 2 raises the stakes in terms of atmosphere, with critics describing it as more intense, more graphic, and far more elaborate than its predecessor. A standout feature of the film is Naomi Scott's performance. Playing the role of a pop star terrorized by the malevolent entity, Scott's portrayal has drawn widespread acclaim. Her acting is so impactful that some critics recommend watching the movie for her work alone, even if the horror isn't your cup of tea. Comparing Smile 2 to the original, many critics believe the sequel succeeds where others often fail. It builds on the foundation of the first movie while expanding its scope and introducing new layers of horror. With a bigger budget, director Parker Finn has amplified the film's visual and narrative complexity, taking risks with more ambitious set pieces and darker, more sinister humor. While some argue that the scares aren't as fresh as the first time around, others feel that the film's sense of dread and tension is even more palpable. The movie also stands out for its increased use of gore, and its macabre humor adds a new dimension to the horror. Some critics note that the pacing and intensity differ, especially in the first and third acts, which feel distinct from the original film structure. However, a few reviewers expressed disappointment, feeling that while the movie expands its scale, it occasionally loses the subtle, skin-crawling fear that made the first Smile so effective. In terms of fear factor, Smile 2 doesn't disappoint. The atmosphere, tension, and jump scares are still there, though some critics feel the original's freshness is hard to replicate. Despite a few repetitive elements, the consensus is that Smile 2 pushes the franchise to new heights and solidifies it as one of the best horror sequels in recent years.